Irresponsible drone users continue to hamper firefighters and local law enforcement during emergency operations. There have been more than a dozen instances so far this fire season, which has prompted state officials to activate a first-of-its-kind tip line specific to drones. So we wanted to know, how will this tip line work? CBS 13's Anjali Hemphill is getting answers.
Please provide the date and time you observed a drone being flown and the best known location. Your information could lead to an arrest and potentially save lives.
The state of California has taken an unprecedented step in cracking down on irresponsible drone users by providing a way for the public to help law enforcement.
It's much like a crime tip line, where if you know something about a crime that has occurred or have information that might help investigators, same thing, except this applies to people who are irresponsibly operating drones.
Kelly Houston, deputy director of the California Governor's Office of Emergency Services, says a statewide 800 number was activated this week, where tipsters can leave valuable information for investigators about reckless drone use.
This is an avenue to focus on that small section of hobby drone owners that are intentionally flying their drones in a way in which it either endangers an emergency operation or it puts these first responders in harm's way.
More than a dozen hobby drones have interfered or even grounded aircraft during this year's fire season alone, and investigators say they need the public's help to find a needle in a haystack.
We've had cases where there's drones spotted by pilots, but the problem is they could be in forested areas or other areas where it's really hard to track who's flying the drone.
Drone operators are hopefully seeing this and going, okay, you know, if I fly this drone over this wildfire, there's going to be consequences.
Photographer Jeff Hall likes the idea of more eyes in the sky to put a stop to those putting others in harm's way.
It's a no-brainer, you know, and I don't want people like that giving people like us a bad name and having it used for what it shouldn't be, when there's so many great purposes for it.
That number to call is 1-844-DRONE-11, and tipsters can remain anonymous. Cal OES says if you see a drone flying over an active emergency situation, you should call 911.
It certainly will be interesting to see how many calls they get with this. All right, Anjali, thanks.